Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I'm here again today with another focused workout. We're working triceps today. So you're going to need a variety of dumbbells, a weight room bench, or a step aerobics bench. And of course, you always need like a mat or a sweat towel and a water bottle. I'm really excited about this whole series of single focused workouts, and I hope you are too. So let's grab your things and let's hit it. All right, so we're here today for our tricep workout, focused all on triceps. I have thrown in a few core exercises to let the triceps rest for a moment. That way we can keep moving and get a little cardiovascular benefit from this workout. So let's start with some body weight squats. Just trying to get some muscle blood flow into the muscle groups. I'm doing mine kind of quick. You do yours at your pace. I have a variety of dumbbells set off to the side, and I also have a weight bench today. If you don't have a weight bench, no problem. We can do the tricep exercises that we are using for the weight bench on the floor. All right. So from here, let's add arms up. Just straight out to the front. And come on up with some heel tucks and a bicep curl. I'm going to keep the heel tucks coming. I'm going to bring my arms overhead, and I'm going to lower down in the back, working that tricep, get it warm. Relax the arms down, bring the knees up to the front. I hope you're enjoying these forward and back with the arms single muscle group series. I have a challenge for you after I get them all posted up. So we'll see how many people I can get to participate in working single muscle groups along with some additional cardio for 1 month to see kind of improvements that you've made. Strength improvements, measurement improvements, if that's what you're looking for. All right, arms up, and I'm going to hold them up, and I'm going to pull back on my elbow here and stretch out that tricep. My triceps are a little sore from my chest work that I did the other day. All right, rolling the shoulders out, we're going to get going. We're going to start our 40 seconds with a tricep overhead extension. So you need a heavy plate weight or a heavy dumbbell. I've almost gotten out of saying plate weight. All right, how heavy do I want it to be? Probably not quite that heavy. All right, resting in the palms, behind the head, lower and lift, lower and lift. So I got my elbows tucked in tight. I'll sit here so you can kind of see. My elbows are tucked in. You can do this in a seated position, certainly. Maybe more comfortable for you. A little less arch in the back when you're seated. Elbows tucked in like you're trying to hug your head against your biceps. You got 10 seconds. We're going to go dips next. I'm going to stay right here on my bench, but first I'll show you how to do them on the floor. All right, I'm going to put my weight here. If you're doing dips on the floor, from here, hips up, and the elbows have to bend, okay? So you can sit a weight in your lap to give you a little extra resistance, but the elbows have to bend. You got to keep those hips up off the floor. If you're doing them on the bench, put the weight between your legs, and let's lower and lift, lower and lift. All right, so here the elbows are tucked in tight, and you're trying to avoid pushing with your feet because you want the arms to be doing all this work, the back of your arms. You got 20 more seconds. Then we're going to move into a core exercise. Come on. Five seconds. Perfect. Remember that weight? That way you can make adjustments if you need to on your second and third sets. We're going to come down in a plank position. We're going to go plank with rotation, so you want really tight core. I'll show you a couple of alternatives here. Right here, all I'm going to do is roll to the sides of my feet, come up, all the way back in, and switch. Ooh, I feel my mat coming around with me. I have lots of mat problems. Let me get off of it. There we go. Sides of your feet. Now, make sure you're keeping that hip up. If that's a little difficult for you, rotate bottom leg down. Bottom leg down. There we go. Woo, come on up. We're going to go with a kickback, right and left arms. I'm going to choose a 10-pound dumbbell. I'm going to rest my foot on my, or rest my knee on my bench. Elbow up and extend. This looks exactly the same on the floor. You can do it here, resting on the thigh, keep on going, or you can do it here, all right? So you need that elbow up as close to level with the shoulder as you can get it. All the movement comes from the elbow, the shoulder stays fixed in position, and you want to stop the dumbbell just forward of the hip. Good. Good, we have another arm. So try to keep all these videos in the 30 to 35 minute range, and that way it gives you a little extra time if you need a short workout that day. Or let's go right here, you could add it to cardio, or you could do 2 muscle groups if you wanted. I hope some of you have tried one of my videos for recipes for dinner. I'll be adding more of those in. Been doing a little research, been doing a little, what I have found is I don't really cook with a recipe, so I have to write a recipe when I put a video up, and that's not the easiest thing I've ever done, writing a recipe, because I don't really measure anything, so I've had to take a little extra time and some preparations for that, but I'm really, really enjoying it. All right, so you got your kickbacks, and now on right and left, and now we're going to go to a plank in a wide leg position. We're going to alternate our leg lift. So planking here, legs out wide, wider than the hips, and lift. But you notice my butt is still down low. All right, if you need a modification for this, you could come down to the knee and then lift. Just by really straightening that leg out, pushing the heel back away from you. In your plank position, your shoulders should be right over your hands. Nice and tight, 15 seconds. Looking good. Nice. Perfect. Take a deep breath. We go from wide leg planks to a dumbbell overhead extension, but we're going to use 2 dumbbells. All right? So 1 in each hand. We could sit down to do this. Probably a little easier for you to see. From here, elbows tucked in. One arm, the other arm. From the side. Woo! Clank my weights. Keep the chest up. Keep the core braced, pulled in towards the middle, like if someone was going to punch you. But we don't want that, do we? Keep on going. All right. Triple pulse. Triple pulse dip. I'm going to use a little lighter dumbbell than I did last time. You can do these on the floor just like we did the other ones. Didn't know you were going to have to do dips twice, did you? Here we go. Pulse, 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 extend. Triple pulse and extend. This song reminds me of Pink Panther for some reason. Woo, right there. Come on, you got 15 seconds. These are difficult. Come on, 4 seconds. Come on up. We're going to use that plate weight or something slightly lighter for our third in our core exercises, which is a wood chop. So let's come down on the knees. We're going to use our body really tall. Reach here. Lift and lower. Lift. Now I'm kind of sitting back on my heels. I'm lifting across my body from the side of my hip to just outside my shoulder, but hands overhead and my arms are fully extended. Now all I want to do is switch directions. So we'll go 20 on one side, 20 on the other. Same thing. Perfect. All right. We go back to the top. Back to the top. Tricep overhead extensions. Kind of a medium weight for me. Palms on the weight. Overhead and up. Chest is lifted. Good. Come on. Nice. Woo! So the triceps are a small muscle group, much smaller than all the other things that we work. So they're going to fatigue a little quicker. Let's try our side planks again. Are you ready? Here we go. Rotating and down. You want to add a little bit, use a dumbbell. Rotate up, bring it down, switch sides. Rotate up, bring it down, switch sides. Got to brace harder in the core to do that, making sure that you're keeping your hip up off the floor. Good. You have 5 seconds left. Nice. Let's go to dips since I left that one out. I always leave one out. That's all right. It all works. Dips are next. Let's go. No pushing of the legs, all in the arms. Lower and lift. Keep on going. Right here. Hips up. Lower and lift if I'm on the floor. come on. You're doing well. You have 15 seconds. I'm just going to stay right here. Five seconds. Come on. Don't give up. Perfect. All right. Come on up. We're going to do kickbacks. So you need that medium weight and light medium weight. We're going to go one leg on the bench, shoulder right over the hand, elbow up, and extend. Stopping the weight just forward of the hip. And when I say that, what I mean is don't do this. All right, don't swing the weight all the way to the clavicle and then back, because then you're just lifting with momentum. Control the weight. Do not let the weight control you. Come on. That can be for so many things. 10 seconds. Come on. Push it, I know. The triceps fatigue very easily. Especially in females, it seems, unless you have done a fair amount of weight training in the past, women don't tend to have the strength in their triceps that men have. All right, are you ready? Elbow is up, shoulder right over the hand for support. Here we go. Extend and in. We got one more set of everything after this. It'll be 3 sets of all your work. And you can change your weight load if you think you need to. Pay attention to how fatigued you're feeling. As you get to the end of this, you got about 10 more seconds. And if you're feeling like, whoa, that's all I could possibly do on the 3rd set, you may need to have to go down a little bit. All right, nice. Plank with leg extension. Plank is an excellent core exercise. Stabilization of the core and of the back, which is part of your core. Come on up, wide legs, a little wider than the hips, lift and lower. We don't always think of, you don't have to lift this leg way up, just like up to hip level. We always think of our belly or our six-pack as being our core, but the core is much more involved than that. It includes muscles all the way up into the upper ribs and chest. It includes muscles of the back and all the way down in the pelvis and the pelvic girdle. Come on, you got 20 seconds. If you need a break, come here. Knees, and then extend the leg out, hip height. All right? Perfect. All right. Overhead alternating. I'm going to take my little extra donuts off there. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, actually, let's not go, because I got a little off on my timer. So I'm giving you just a little extra break here. I'm not sure how that happened. I didn't hear it because of the music, and I gave you too long to rest, but that's okay. Now we'll go. Elbows up. Extend. I think I just did extra planking, which really wasn't any rest. It was like an active rest, which is fine. I mean, I can always use extra planks. I don't know about you. Keep going. Elbows tucked in tight to the head. Come on, you got 10 seconds. You can do it. Two seconds. All right. Triple pulse dip. You need a weight for between your legs. My triceps are really feeling this. Let's go right here. Triple, 2, 3, extend. 1, 2, 3, extend. Avoiding pushing with your feet. All right? It is not a leg exercise. The arms have to bend fully and then fully extend, okay? The fully extending is really, really important. Come on, you got 10 seconds left. Five seconds. Yes. Perfect. And the wood chop, 20 seconds on each side. Woo! Let's come down, sit back on your heels, get the weight over here. On one side, we're gonna go from the side of the hip all the way up at a diagonal. Ready? Here we go. My arms are straight the entire way, all right? Arms are straight. I'll tell you when to switch. Right here, let's switch sides. Good core exercise. Gives you a little shoulder too. Nice work. Final set starting in 15 seconds. Tricep overhead extensions. Woo. Are you ready? Back tall. You can do this standing. You could do it kneeling on the knees. You could do it in a seated position on the floor. Keep your belly pulled in tight. Elbows tucked into the head. Like this. So my elbows aren't out. My elbows are in. Come on, you're looking good, I know. You got 15 seconds. The tricep adds so much nice shape to the arm. It also adds a lot of strength to the arm. Pushing exercises are done. There we go, with the tricep. It is the antagonist to the bicep. So they work in tandem to create stability, but also to create strength in the arm for lifting and all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so dips, weight in your lap. Let's go. Lower and lift. Keep going. I want to show you kind of where I am on my bench. So I'm lowering down so my upper arms are parallel to the floor. Elbows tucked in tight. Trying to avoid pushing with my feet. Come on. 6 seconds. Perfect. Woo! All right. We got our plank with alternate rotation. Here we are. Side plank, rotate. Modified on the knee. You could use a weight. 10 seconds. Nice. Woohoo! All right. Onward we go. Tricep extensions. I'm going to use a slightly lighter weight than I used before. Here we go. Elbow up. Very isolated exercise. It's really hard to cheat on it if you're doing it right. Keep your tummy in to support your back in that flex forward position. Come on, you're almost there. Woo! Perfect, other side. I mean, it's just been resting over there, right? Five seconds. Here we go. Come on, you're looking good. 8, 9, 10. When you got 13 seconds, you can do that. Plank with leg lifts coming up next. We still have to do it, even though I made you do extra last time. Into a plank position, legs, as Elmer Fudd would say. Legs wider than your hips. Lift and lower. Keep your neck in a neutral position. Come on, you know that what your alternative is. Take it. You got 9 seconds. Perfect. Woo! Dumbbell overhead, extensions, single armed, alternating. Elbows tucked in tight to the head. So they're here, really tight. Extend and in. Extend and in. Keep on going. "20 seconds. Woo! I have a feeling I'm going to feel this one tomorrow. Won't be able to fluff my hair. All right, one more, and then one more core, and you're finished. How about that? Light plate weight between the legs for the triple pulse. Dip. I love dips. A lot of people don't like them, but I'm a big dip fan. Here we go. Triple. One of the classes that I teach has a lot of dips in it, and one of the ladies that comes to class, every time I mention dips, I can just see her little eyes roll in her head. I mean, not really in her head. Actually, I can see them because she just does it. I just love her for it. And every time I think of dips, I think of her face pops up into my mind, and that gives me a smile. 5 seconds. All right. Woo! Wood chop. I'm going to use that same weight. Come on down. Rest back onto your heels. Going to take the weight up overhead. Are you ready? At a diagonal. We'll do this for 20 seconds and then we'll switch. Come on, you're looking good. The switch. Straight arms. Straight arms. Let's do one more. All right. Woo! Well done. Let's roll those shoulders out. Roll them forward. Keep on going. Roll them forward. You're going to bring your arm across. Pull that arm towards you. And then over on the other side. And then up overhead, grabbing the elbow, pulling it back so you feel that stretch in the back of your arm. And on the other side. All right, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so by clicking that link below and set your notifications to on, all right? I am so excited. We're getting near the end of these focused workouts, but I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you have a great day. See you later.